Today we're reviewing this house. We've already done some work with aerated concrete, installed a beam, and also insulated everything with mineral wool. As we can see, the reinforced belt and the foundation were already insulated before we started. What a beauty. The windows also look great, matching the wood color. So here apparently we have a staircase. The staircase is planned for the future, it seems. It will be finished with tiles. There will also be a metal canopy here, above the steps. So, this is the kind of house we have. So let's step back a bit. I'll show you what we have so you can understand what kind of house it is and what it looks like. So let me show you from this angle what we have. Here we can see and observe what we have. Such a house. Here we can observe. We already have. The timber has been installed. Now we're going to start insulating. On this side, we'll also insulate the foundation with polystyrene foam. The gutter system will be dismantled. Everything there will be redone. The battens are new. I'm still leveling them. Alright, let me show you from this angle for better understanding. So you can get an idea of what our house will look like. Just remember this. So here we can see the foundation, and here we have something laid between the foundation. And polystyrene foam is used as insulation. Now we're going to start insulating all of this. All right, guys, let me give you a little bit of information. We observe. We used the planed bar, 50 by 50, secured it with a 10 by 120 dowel. Now I'll show you the fastener itself. So what we have here is a 10 by 120 dowel, RDX. So the dowel is used for both hollow and solid materials. Also, our dowel is made of stainless steel. If you need the barcode, just scan it, check it out, and read the technical specifications. Next, we see the foundation is insulated. All of this was insulated with polystyrene foam and attached using a fastener called adhesive foam. It's professional grade, with very high quality adhesion to all materials, wood, plastic, concrete, anything. So this is the beauty we're seeing here. Let's keep moving forward. So, guys, I present to your attention my next new development.
That is, a drip edge without a starter strip.
That means we no longer need to buy a starter strip for facade panels or siding. Now I'll show you how it all works. Let's take a facade panel. Here we can see these fasteners, these little hooks. With these hooks, we install the whole thing onto the drip cap. We place it on the drip cap. And we take our panel, snap it in, and you can see everything is neat and high quality. Everything is installed. So, when a craftsman comes up with something, everything is always set up properly and everything installs and mounts well.
Hugs to everyone.
Good day and good mood to everyone, my dear friends.
Today we're reviewing this beautiful facade. It's very unbearable. And now I'll give you a little review. Let's go. Alright guys, let's take a walk and I'll show you what we got. Well, from the video you understood that the house is insulated, it's assembled with these facade panels, everything is done nicely. It's unbearable. It's really unbearable. I set up the camera and the house turned out so cute and really nice for us. So I installed these kinds of exhaust fans. Now I'll show you how they work. Here's the kitchen. I'll turn on the exhaust fan.
We press it.
Here's how the exhaust fan works. So I didn't run them out through the roof. Accordingly, for one simple reason, all the steam in the winter will get under your roof. Accordingly, we have wood there, and the wood will constantly be exposed to moisture, which is not very good. It will constantly get moldy, turn black, and so on. So from this side, we've looked at what we've got. Let's look at it differently. With the precise system, I installed a metal one here like this, but backwards.
Something like that.
I installed the drip caps, white ones. Our windows turned out really great. Alright, so here it is. I installed the pipes here, pipe into pipe, so all the water drains. Under the blind area there's a pipe. All the water goes into a barrel. There's a pump installed there, and the pump pumps all of it out into the garden. So let's take a look from this angle and see what we've got in the end. The house is bright. It turned out really beautiful. I really like it. By the way, about the stairs, there will be tiles here, then stylish metal railings will be installed, and we'll also have lights set up here. Well, basically that's how the facade has been assembled. Guys, so about this, here we have fiber optic cable, and we have outlets here. Everything is done like this. So guys, about the exhaust fans, here you go. There's this great technology, my own invention. Therefore, so that during the winter period all the moisture doesn't evaporate and seep under the roof. This way, your roofs won't get damaged if you make the vents in this format.
Something like that.
That's why someone out there is making things up. Basically, it was possible to install a pipe and run it through the roof, but people didn't want to do that either. Accordingly, everything is installed in this way. So our second exhaust works thanks to this kind of fan. Bathroom, step 9. Just checking prices, guys. If you install the facade using about the same technology as I did, it will cost you about 1,000,000 rubles. Our house is 6 by 12 meters, so keep that in mind. So roughly plan for that amount. If you want to do it cheaply, that's not my thing. I do things very beautifully, expensively, and luxuriously. Alright guys, one more very important thing. A lot of people send me photos and ask for help with facade finishing. Here's the thing guys, I see their photos and there's a reason they sent them. That's so I can see if it's even worth taking on this project. Here's the thing. A lot of people send photos and want a facade, but their roof is old, made of slate or something else. Or just a regular sheet up there, and they ask me to just do the facade. I give them an approximate price and they realize that, well, they'll spend money on the facade, but the roof will be shabby. Start with the roof and then make a beautiful facade. That's why this is the right way, because why show off to someone? Make a nice facade but have a shabby, ugly roof. Why do you need that? You shouldn't show off. You can only show off if you do the roof and the facade right. Then you can brag all you want. As you wish. Guys, I want to congratulate you on the upcoming year 2025 and wish you peace. Health, kindness, money, as always. Hugs to everyone. See you. We'll meet in the new year.